Welcome back to Mass Appeal, new exciting series. I can't wait to get started. We're doing herbs A to Z. We're taking you through the whole alphabet and telling you some of the medicinal properties and the taste properties of herbs. We're doing it with Carol Joyce. She's a community herbalist, owner of White Buffalo Herbs. Hello.
Hello.
So, why don't we start? No better place. A.
And today we're going to talk about aloe, arnica, and astragalus. I thought I'd throw one in that no one's ever heard of.
I've never heard of astragalus. I've never really even heard of arnica, seeing as we're being honest here.
Well, I'm going to start with arnica and tell you a little bit about how to grow it, what it's used for, and we'll do something with it.
And we're going to do this every other week, by the way, and all the information is going to be on our website, so you can follow along with us, and you can always email us questions on our website or Facebook, that kind of stuff.
So arnica is a wonderful little mountain herb. If you can see these little tiny pictures I have of it.
We have a picture right there, so that's the flower,
That's
is that
the
right?
flower, and that's the part that you use medicinally, and you use it externally only. Arnica is not to be eaten at all. Okay, so you see a few little flowers there. Arnica is a perennial. It's very cold hardy. It grows up in the high mountains, and it's a really cool little tiny flower, about 6 inches high. Start the seeds now.
Okay.
You can get it. So we're going to take a small amount of that
into
a clean ball jar.
Okay.
You can do this at home to make your own. I'm going to make a salve.
Salve. Now, what does one use a salve for? I'm not savvy.
You can use. I make one. You can use a salve. This arnica is great for bruising.
Okay.
Sore muscles and stiffness.
Okay.
So this is a salve that actually has arnica, St. John's wort, and calendula in it. It's a mixture.
So how does one go about making a salve?
You have to start with oil. So you need olive oil.
Let's go to your kitchen.
There you go. I like to use organic olive oil, but you can use any brand. Use a heat tolerant, like a ball jar, and you can do a lot of oil or a little bit of oil. Fill it up like you were doing for me.
So fill it up to the brim.
Fill it up to the brim, and then pour over olive oil to cover it.
This is easy.
Really easy. The bad news is it's winter. In the good weather.
Bad news for so many reasons.
In the winter, it's a little bit harder. In the summer, you'll cap this and you put this outside in the sun 24 hours a day for 2 weeks, and it'll bubble and get all goopy, and this is herb. This is how you make herbal oil. Very, very easy. You then strain it out.
Okay.
And the finished product is an herbal oil that, if capped, can be kept in a cupboard and last a year.
Great. And then, so once again, for bruising and all that stuff.
Yeah, so then you can use that directly on your skin if you're bruised or sore. Or you can add the tincture, which is an alcohol extract of the same flowers. Smells pretty alcoholic.
Yeah, it does.
And you can add that tincture to the oil, add beeswax and other herbs, and cook it on the stove and make a salve.
And so there you have, that's how you go from oil to salve. Now, do you want to talk a little bit about aloe?
I will.
Okay.
We're going to leave the astragalus for last.
Okay.
Aloe, wonderful perennial. This is one of my smaller ones. My mother plant is like enormous.
And you were telling me, in the summertime, you put it outside and it grows like crazy.
It does, but when you put it outside, start it out in the shade and then move it slowly into the sun, because it gets sunburned and these will get all brown.
Oh, we don't want that.
No. So put it out for the summer. It'll get really big, and what happens is it grows babies. These little things are baby aloes.
Adorable.
They grow off the root system, so you gently
snap them off.
Well, gently pull them out and stick them in potting soil. Keep it moist, stick it in the window, and in about 3 months you'll have a new little baby aloe plant.
It's really cool. And do they grow relatively quickly?
Slowly.
Okay,
slowly.
but that's good. Well, it's for the long haul. So this is great, and then you cut it, and then aloe, what's the medicinal use of aloe?
Aloe is fabulous for burns. It's wonderful for your skin. Here, we'll just show you how goopy it gets. See how gooey it is? You can rub it on your skin.
May I?
You may.
Okay.
It's wonderful for infections, for burns, but don't use it if you have staph infections. It'll spread staph.
Okay. Well, Carol, we are going to talk about the last one a little bit later in the show. How's that sound?
That sounds
great. Do you mind if I take this with me?
Go wild.
All right. Welcome back to Mass Appeal, and we're back with Carol Joyce from White Buffalo Herbs. We're going to talk about one more, because we're doing herbs A to Z, which I love. And this last one is
Astragalus.
I've never heard of it. I don't think a lot of people, I'm not weird though, right?
No.
A lot of people haven't heard of this one. What is it?
I wanted to bring you something unusual. Astragalus is it's a perennial plant.
And that's what it looks like in its flowering
In the
form.
flowering, but it grows about 6 feet tall, bushes out very wide, and has very fine green leaves and beautiful little seed pods. And it has huge roots.
So the root
So these are not tongue depressors.
Could you use them as one? Yeah. But I won't. I don't want to get it dirty.
But these are dried roots. The roots are very big and long, and you slice them thin and dry them.
Okay.
And you'll see they're a little bit pliable.
Yeah.
Astragalus has been traditionally used in a variety of herbal cultures, but I do mostly Native American herbs, but I do sneak this one in because it's so great and really easy to grow.
Yeah.
Start the seeds now, by the way, and they need to be scarified, which means you have to use an emery board or a little bit of sandpaper to scrub the kernel of the seed, and the seeds are teeny, but they come out great.
I have to try this.
All right. So you use the dried roots medicinally, and they're yummy for food. And what you do is you take one of these and you add it to your favorite soup or stew. So you can either break it, or I have a pair of scissors over there because it's a little bit pliable.
It's like so?
Yeah. Good luck.
All right, well,
right, and you can get it all, and you can add it either in a piece of cheesecloth or just like that.
Because it's not going to be in your finished product. You're just going to let it steep
You're
in there
going to let it
stay
at least a half an hour in. You can use Campbell's soup. It doesn't matter. It will add an immune boosting property to it.
Interesting.
It's good for you. It gets a little bit weird. It's also, but it's really, really helpful for your body.
Is the
Great
taste
in the winter.
good?
It's very mild. You don't even know it's in there.
Well, then why not do it?
It's really easy. And what you can also do is use it as a daily tea. So one of the teas I have, because it is, you smelled it, doesn't really have any smell or anything. I make a winter or a cold season tea.
Well, immune booster.
Yes, and what it has, you can see the big pieces.
Smells great.
And it has, yeah, sure.
Oh, it just got up my nose.
There.
Okay.
Lots of ginger, a thing called Schizandra berries, which are the little red berries.
Well, Carol, that's A. And next week, a couple weeks from now, we're going to do B. And we're going to get herbs A through Z. Thank you so much for stopping by. More information is available at mymassappeal.com.
Thanks.